Why are you? I'm getting a little nervous here.
Why?
Please, okay, why?
Good morning, Todd and Erin show. GetParkDaily.com. Why do I think this is so funny?
You have to have the weird music with a da 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 da.
Anyway,
You don't have to stand by.
You don't have to stand by.
We have a lot of things today to give away. I'm very, very
Holy
excited about this.
Buggers.
Dinner's out with limos. We've got all kinds of weekend goodies. This is going to be a really fun
Star
show.
Wars. You said what?
This is the 40th anniversary of the original Star Wars, long, long ago in a galaxy far, far away.
Where did the time go? I don't know.
I don't think any of us know.
40 years.
40 years.
Oh, a little warning. At the end of the show, we're going to have a feature, and we don't want you to watch it if you're kind of queasy. So don't.
Don't watch it.
Don't watch the end of the show.
Please don't watch it.
Because I don't want to get Facebook messages.
Oh, look at the
About
morning
that.
Mountain Cam.
Oh, nice.
See, you can watch this. Robert J. DeBray and Associates, the morning Mountain Cam.
Just keeps getting greener
A
and
little
greener.
cloudy outside, but it's still really nice. They say there's a slight chance of thunder showers kind of on and off. Some wind gusts this
Last
morning, too.
night, downtown Salt Lake City, Erin goes on a walk. Before she goes on her walk, I check the Vortex weather scanner thing. And it's all of a sudden across television, they started doing emergency alerts. About
They had like 20 of them.
60-mile-an-hour winds and 70-mile-an-hour winds in Tooele and stuff like that. So I hope you're still there, Tooele. And then I said, be careful. Don't go too high on the foothills. And so
We live right by the Bonneville Shoreline Trail, so you can pop on pretty much anywhere.
right.
It's nice.
And then finally I got the call. The call was, you're going to have to come and get me. What was the biker thing?
I'll put it up. I put it up on Instagram if you want to see the footage. But it finally got so bad that I went, okay, I'm just going to stand here under the tree so I don't like get hit by lightning.
And call your
these,
husband.
And these two cyclists went by me, and they're like going into the wind, like dun dun dun, and I'm like, dudes. This guy's bike actually got blown out from underneath him, and he ended up on his back.
Not good.
And I'm like, do you want help? He goes, I'm fine. And he's lying there sort of crumpled, gets up on his bike, gets back on, and starts pedaling again. I'm like, okay.
And then who came and rescued you?
My beloved husband. He dropped everything to race to my rescue.
His name is Todd.
Do you know why Todd raced to my rescue? Because we have children, and he doesn't want to be left alone with them.
Oh.
And if I die, it's just him against them every day.
Just a little hint, too, when there's lightning out, don't stand under a tree.
I thought you were supposed to so that it was a bigger thing.
It's an attractor.
Well, yeah, but it's a bigger thing than you.
The lightning comes down the trunk into the ground,
So
and you.
So I should stand in the middle of the street?
Actually, there's a position.
I'm technically hoping that it didn't like me.
There is a position where you should kneel down, right, and then bend down and put your forehead on the ground. And they say that is the best.
So the bolt can shoot straight out your butt? Is that the plan?
No, they just tell people to do that because it looks stupid. And it does.
I've already had been struck by lightning once, so.
I have been struck by some kind of lightning.
Wasn't that when you were sitting on the guardrail?
I was sitting on a guardrail of 495, 95, whatever it is, going from Maine to Boston, and it was raining. So I went I went to an overpass, and I was sitting underneath, staying dry, and I was sitting on a metal guardrail, and the guardrail went for miles in each direction.
Oh wow! So you'll never know where it came from.
Evidently, that guardrail got hit by lightning at some point, and yeah, I had a tingly sensation for a couple days.
I was lying in a brass bed, and I was babysitting in my cousin's house, and it came up through. It came out of the electrical conduit behind the bed.
Conduit.
The plug.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm trying to be all
the
fancy.
Outlet.
The outlet. Yeah,
I'll draw
sorry.
a picture if you want.
The plug would mean nothing, wouldn't it? Electrical outlet, and yeah, it hit the brass bed, and it went up, and you can see where it exited because I had burn marks on my joints. It was really interesting. Scorch marks here and here, and then there was also 2 on my knees, and then a couple here. It was really weird. But it came out the center of my palms, and it crashed together, and then it disappeared. So it didn't really hurt, but the scorch marks were the weirdest part. Because I guess it centers around joints, something to do with the, I don't know.
It explains a lot, doesn't it?
Yeah, it kind of does, doesn't it? You know how many times it circled around my brain and broiled it. All right, so now that we've talked about being hit by lightning.
The statue was recovered.
Oh, speaking of conductors, the statue of Brigham Young?
Yeah, and
Joseph Smith?
on a bench, a park bench, and I don't think parks existed back then, but it's okay.
Of course parks
there
existed
it is,
back then.
$125,000 worth of art and bronze. And so
Wow.
here are the thieves. Now, check this out.
That's
The
a nice, clean video. Good
It
for
is.
them.
It really is. And then they get out and they just stroll around for a while, making sure. Oh, there. The guy's good at backing up. I will say that. I'm going to give him
If
that.
he's going to be a thief, at least he's competent.
Right.
Yeah.
Now he just cranks it to the side. He can launch a boat anywhere he wanted. Look at that skill. So anyway,
nice.
they got a lead off this. The detectives worked all of yesterday, and they finally found it in the southern part of the valley. And
You would think that, yeah, could they catch that license plate? Because it almost looks like it got obscured.
somewhere in a garage or something, backyard.
How heavy was that? Two men could really lift that?
800 pounds. That's why there's 4 of them.
Oh, now they're scampering. We're scampering.
Scamper quick.
Scamper.
We're going to run faster than they can record us.
Yeah, good
And
luck
there it
with
is
that.
in the back.
Wow.
Now, if they scrapped it, they'd get about $1,500. About 15. This is going back to Nauvoo, by the way, is my understanding anyway.
That's really all the scrap metal would be worth?
Anytime I give you facts and stuff, grain of salt. Okay?
Well, I'm the one that said conduit and plug,
Yeah,
so let's not get fussy here.
They said for scrap, if they cut it in chunks, it would be worth maybe $1,500.
Wow.
But they got it back, and how cool is that?
How many people did they arrest?
I think they only found one guy, but he's going to talk.
I think they've arrested 2 so far, according to the last report I saw.
I can see the classified ad. Hey, slightly used bronze statue. 2 famous religious guys.
You know what it reminds me of, though, is that it would be like a great photo op because the 2 of them are sitting on the bench
There's
together.
room.
But it's like the Ronald McDonald clown, how you can sit next to him and get a picture.
Right.
Not me because I have clown issues, but it's kind of like you could sit there with them and go.
Good. And do something, like, let me think about that.
I know, I just thought that would be kind of cool.
That is cool.
Because look at that. See, if you look
See,
at you
right?
could just
You're
edge
right.
right
You're
in.
right.
And so you could be going, yeah, tell me more because I'm paying attention.
You could be leaning in like you're eavesdropping.
President Young. So yeah, share with me, and
Well, it's back.
it looks beautiful.
It's
though.
back. And so finally they don't have to worry about it. And the artist is happy, and the Nauvoo people, where it's going, I think, grain of salt, don't listen to facts from me. And so everybody's happy. So that's
See,
pretty
right?
cool. And
Nice.
the detectives, good job. No.
You sounded like you were patting a dog
Find
on
the
the head
guitar
when
they
you said
stole
that.
from my car now. Okay.
Probably not.
I got a beer story for you. You know the big music festivals are so hip and so big right now, and they just keep getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Okay, so I'm going to take you to Germany. Okay, Germany. They figured out that they have this hard rock concert, right? And it's like 1,800 people, and they were crazy. Well, it's gone to 75,000 now.
Were they planning on?
75,000.
So that's basically like Woodstock, where they're like, we just decided to be like a couple of people because we're in a farmer's field.
Right, but it was more organized, and so
that's good.
Because of it, it's on a hill, and carrying kegs of beer evidently turned into too much. So what they decided to do is to build a pipeline for beer.
Wait, those great big gigantic tunnels
are for
beer. Wow.
Right?
That pipeline is for beer.
Right. It's
They
funny,
want a lot of beer.
no one's protesting the beer pipeline, are they? You know
See,
why?
that's because it makes everybody happy.
It's beer. It's totally different. You see people protesting, right, with signs, no beer.
No, they're like, hey, that'd be
Yeah.
great. Thank you.
They'll be cutting little holes in the pipe.
Little
and getting-
beverage. Yeah, putting a straw in. It'd be nice.
So anyway, 400,000 liters will go through that year through the pipeline.
That's a big concert. Now, the
great-
next question I have, though, do they
Yeah.
have enough porta potties?
Ooh,
Because when you have a pipeline of beer,
you're going to need
you're going to need a lot of porta
at
potties.
least the equal amount of beer that goes down the pipeline.
It always seems like it actually multiplies based on my friends that I watch. I'm not a beer drinker, but it seems like really it's
That's a good thought.
yeah? Because otherwise that poor field's going to be kind of,
Yeah.
kind of wrong.
And then where does the pipeline go?
You know what's really interesting? The airlines, they've had so many complaints this summer, this spring, and there's been so many outrageous videos.
This is horrible.
Of course, topped by the United one where they actually dragged Dr. Wu down the aisle, bleeding, making him bleed and scream and everything, which is, awful.
Right there he is. The poor guy. Okay, he's knocked out, teeth gone. I mean,
So
seriously, he was filmed by phones
Unimaginable.
in 5 different in 5 different directions.
Now, here's the point. You would be thinking at this point, all of the airlines are like, okay, what can we do? Okay, maybe we could do like better training with our flight attendants and all of the security. Maybe we can change some of these ridiculous policies where random crews from other airlines can come on after everyone's seated and demand a flight.
No.
Maybe we should do those things. No.
What they decided to do is make it illegal to take videos on a plane.
Their new excuse is, we don't think it's fair that you violate the privacies of others. You know, all these other innocent passengers probably don't want their identities revealed on planes. Yeah, like anyone cares.
So let's get this straight.
This is their new law. That what they're stating is, if you take photos or videos with your phone or camera, you can be ordered off the plane. And they actually did this. There was a United ticket agent ordering a passenger's reservation canceled. So he was filming her while disputing the $300 baggage fee.
Wow.
And she said, you can't do that video because it doesn't, quote, reflect the positive customer experience we strive to offer. So they denied him boarding onto the plane. Now, to me, that's probably not going to enhance his attempts to show the positive customer service experience that they strive to offer.
Well, that's one way to deal with it, though. You have to admit it.
Yeah.
The only exception.
Blackout.
The only exception is the fact that if you are filming a personal experience, so your kids or something, or perhaps your family likes to enjoy watching people being assaulted, and then that would be a family moment, wouldn't it?
Right?
Right?
It's like something all the kids can share.
That's such a...
Isn't that hysterical, though? I mean, I absolutely love that concept that, like, sure, we could do these other things.
Why? That's a lot of trouble.
That destroy, customer morale. Or we could just say, you can't do that.
Don't film the beatings. Just don't. Would you like some soda or some peanuts? Look, Mom, someone's getting assaulted. Stand in front of them, we'll do a selfie.
That seemed like the most logical.
We better get some news.
Okay, let's go to Daisy in the Gephardt Daily Newsroom. It's brought to you by Columbus Vacations. It is never too late to book a fun last-minute vacation. They have some amazing last-minute deals every week in their newsletter. Just go to columbusvacations.com. Also, executive transportation. You need a ride in a sweet Escalade for a cool night out, maybe just a quick ride to the airport. Just go to executiveutah.com. And then, of course, all Utah Plumbing, Heating, and Air, our infamous friend John, will be there in a jiffy, 24 hours for whatever emergency you may have. Daisy, my dear, what is going on today?
Good morning, Todd and Erin. Hello, everyone. Here's what's making headlines on GephartDaily.com. A woman is reported in critical condition after being struck by a Union Pacific freight train early Thursday morning. The incident happened near 50 South, 600 West in Salt Lake City about 4 a.m. Police on scene told Gephardt Daily the woman was taken to University Hospital with life-threatening injuries. The cause of the incident remains under investigation. The Salt Lake City Police Department has located the victim of an aggravated kidnapping, but the suspect is still at large. Police say Samantha June Medina was seen being forced into a car near 775 Post Street around 8:30 a.m. Wednesday by a man identified as 32-year-old Victor Gabino Perez. Medina was ultimately located later in the day, but Gabino Perez has yet to be captured. He was last seen driving a white 1995 Pontiac Grand Am. Anyone with information on his whereabouts is asked to call Salt Lake City Police. The body found buried in a Spanish Fork cellar has been positively identified as that of Peggy Sue Case. Case disappeared back in 1988, and her body was discovered earlier this week buried in the basement of her former home. Authorities used dental records to make the ID. Police are trying to locate a former boyfriend who has long been considered a person of interest in the case. Utah's Hogle Zoo has announced 2 new polar bears will be joining the menagerie. Nora and Hope come from separate zoos and are both going on 1.5 years old. The pair will be taking up residence at Hogle Zoo later this fall. And now a quick look at the holiday weather picture. Memorial Day is Monday after all. It looks like clear sailing straight through the weekend. High temperatures will be in the low to upper 70s under partly sunny skies. Low temps will be in the 50s. That's it for now. More headlines 24/7 at GephartDaily.com.
Once again, we want to give you a warning not to watch the very end of the show because there's several pictures that will be very...
What are these pictures about? Because this is like the third time you've mentioned, hey, you shouldn't be around.
They could change your life.
Like in a good way or a
They
bad way?
could make you pee your pants. It's that good.
Oh, that good.
Don't watch it.
Okay.
If you're a little... okay, so don't do that.
All right.
Christopher's.
Time for the big thank you. We wanted to thank you for everybody being so amazing and supporting us with the brand new podcast. And so we decided what could be cooler than Christopher's Prime Steakhouse. So we send you and 3 friends out. You eat an unbelievably good meal. You get
So
to
good.
talk and reconnect.
Oh, my gosh.
And everyone can have a cocktail. You can do anything you want because you've got a wonderful drive to and a wonderful drive home, courtesy of Executive Transportation. And they're sweet Escalades. So you can look just pretty much about as cool as you possibly can be. So all you have to do to enter is just go to one of our Facebook pages. That's the Todd and Erin page, Gephardt Daily or Gephardt Approved. Just come on and comment on the show today, like it and share, and you're qualified. It's just that
Nice.
easy.
All
And
right.
then we'll draw for a winner tomorrow.
Tell me something good, Erin.
Wow.
Now this one does start off with a tragic event.
Well, this one is exceptionally moving to me because obviously everyone was in Manchester over the last couple of days after the bombing, trying to talk to the citizens, saying, "How do you feel? What's going on?"
I mean,
Trying to get
the news people.
all the news people. Yeah. So it's rough. So I saw the camera hit on this one guy, and I went, "Okay, he looks like he could maybe be like a skinhead or kind of like." Like a rough character.
Judging a book by the cover,
Yeah.
right?
Here's what this man said.
Which is wrong.
Now, they caught him right outside the blood donor center, and he was standing in line to donate blood. And this is what he said. And he is so eloquent, I don't think I could have ever done this even if I'd written it out first. He said, "We can react in anger, or we can react by doing something. I don't care who you are, what you believe in. This city is for everybody, and we all need to rally around and show support because they want to divide us. They want us to turn on our neighbors, and we're not going to let that happen. This isn't something now that happens just in the Middle East or in America. This happened in the Manchester arena. Our children. And what else can I do?" And he's holding up his blood donor ticket, waiting for his place
Oh
in
my
line.
gosh! Really?
Yeah, oh no, that's where he was standing in line. He said, "There's an awful lot of people turning up today at the blood center, and I'm going to stay in town, and I'm just going to walk around and smile at people. It's all I can do. We've all got to look after each other now, don't we?"
Wow.
Could you have ever said anything as beautiful
No.
as that? My absolute favorite thing, though, because I thought it was so amazing, I'm just going to stay in town, and I'm going to walk around and smile at people because we all have to look after each other now.
So he was in line with a bunch of other people for the blood donor.
He was an angel.
Wow.
So, number one, I will never judge a book by its cover again. And number two,
Don't do it.
I don't know who you are, but I want to learn from you for speeches because you're amazing.
Nicely done. Nicely.
Wasn't that beautiful? That's
It
gone
really
viral,
was.
and it's
Of course it
should-
has.
and it should.
It's very, very good. We want to tell you, by the way, John, our friend who was on the show yesterday, a character, he's also a plumber, a heating and air and all those different things that he does. He's licensed, he's insured, does all the things you're supposed to do, and he comes and fixes the water leaks in your home, whether it's sprinklers, whether it's inside with a drippy faucet or something even larger like a remodel. He can handle all that. They also do heating and air conditioning. That's the subject everyone's talking about. He's starting to book up now, so that would be a good thing to do. All Utah plumbing, heating, and air. Just go to allutahplumbing.com for more information. All right, you have...
Coming up next, it's of course Memorial Day weekend. You've got to make epic plans. So Daisy and I have been scouring the city. We've been looking at all kinds of goodies coming up, and so stick around because up next are giveaways and awesome opportunities.
Merit Medical. Why work for fast food wages when you can start at Merit for a whole lot more? Merit Medical. Great products, great people, a great company. Learn more at merit.com/careers. The law offices of Robert J. DeBry and Associates, with offices in Salt Lake City, Sandy City, and St. George. Check them out at robertdebry.com. The Todd and Erin morning stream is actually available anytime at GephardtDaily.com. Just click on the Todd and Erin page.
Let's just be honest. We know it's true. That's what it is. That is amazing. I absolutely love the drone shots that they do with the brand new GephardtDaily.com drone, which is, of course, operated by a licensed drone operator who wears one of the cool little orange jackets that says, "Licensed drone operator, stand back."
I want one of those.
I know, right? Just on
my
principle.
God.
We didn't even know how to fly one, but it'd be great to wear
No,
it.
no, I just want to make the fashion statement.
All right, you have been genius this weekend because you found all these amazing things to do. And for people who are slackers and didn't make plans, which would be,
Yes.
all of us.
Weekend events on, but since some people have
Might be this weekend.
4 days.
Yeah.
Yes, clever girl, improv course.
Seriously? How can
Yeah.
Who would say no to that?
Yeah.
You would be clinically insane to go, no, I don't want to donate to that.
Yeah, and you don't even have to book tickets in advance. It's at 10 p.m., but doors open at 9:30, and you can basically buy your tickets on the door. Now, we're not giving away tickets to this, obviously, because it's $6, and
It's a
the money goes to
fundraiser.
the YWCA. But you know what? If you don't have $6, message me on Facebook. I'll buy your tickets, and I'll see you there. and
Just
we'll have
pull
great
back
fun.
the cushions from the sofa. There'll be enough change there.
Yeah,
Go
yeah.
to Coinstar,
Yeah.
get yourself some cash.
But doesn't that sound
I
like
love the idea of
excellent
that.
fun? And start your weekend off with just laughing at women doing improv. I mean,
A huge smile. What
Huge
else
smile.
did you find? Because there was some other cool stuff.
oh, this is a virtuous, free thing to do.
Okay.
I mean, to be completely honest, I would love to think that I'm going to do this.
Okay.
This is just funny to me in my head. Mindful mornings yoga. This is what I am going to do on Monday morning.
I'm going to totally be there with you.
Yeah, 7 a.m.
Okay, I'll be there, sure.
That's what I'm going to be doing. See that lady?
Uh-huh.
I'm going to be a lot like that.
Yeah, for sure.
My hair is going to look that good,
Uh-huh.
and everything like that.
Yeah,
So
totally.
it's free. It's at Impact Hub Salt Lake, which is a kind of community. It's downtown, and it's sort of. From what I can tell, it's kind of like a rental space where people can rent space for classes, and there's community events. That
Mm-hmm. I've
kind
been
of
hearing
thing.
more and more about it, though, because there's a
Yeah.
lot of really strange, different events that go down there. It sound like a lot of fun.
Yeah, a lot of fun. So bright and early, you and me, 7 o'clock
We're
on,
gonna be
on
there.
Memorial Day. Our hair will be great. We'll
In
be
our-
doing the split.
Our fashionable yoga gear.
And I think Todd and Jay are going to be there too, just like watching how gorgeous we look.
That's gonna be
Right?
Yeah, that's for sure.
I'm still going to be in bed. Don't tell anyone.
I love you so much. All right, now you also have an awesome giveaway for us, too.
Yes, we're actually doing this on Monday's show, but people can actually like and comment now.
Sure, we'll just throw you in the mix.
Yeah, totally. We'll be talking more about this, but there is a bees game. I believe it's 6:35.
And it's going to be
in
a
the
fireworks
evening.
game. Those are epic.
Yes. And if you like, comment, share on Facebook, we're giving away, I think, 2 pairs of tickets
Oh, that
to
would be fun.
Monday's game. So you can have your Memorial Day, and then you can go to the ballpark in the evening. I think the weather's really good that day.
What
and-
could be more American than at a Bees game on Memorial Day with the sun setting, you're holding a hot dog going, I'm an American.
Oh, yes.
American!
I'm going to be there with a hot dog going, I'm an American. I know what's going on this baseball field. And I'll probably have like a bit of corn coming out of my mouth or something like that. It's going to be epic.
You're on fire today. I swear to God.
I didn't sleep last night.
I can tell it's working for you. That's all that matters. Now, this is actually when you and I might actually do. Friday night, every second and fourth Friday of the month, and I remembered this after I read about it, DF Dance Studio. It's downtown, and if you have zero coordination, that would be me, or lots like the teeny tiny hummingbird of Daisy. They do free salsa night where you can just come down and do salsa dancing. But if you're uncoordinated like me, they will also give you lessons for just like $10. So everybody comes down. They play salsa. They salsa till like 1:30 in the morning. So you just get some fun, comfortable shoes, and you just shake it. And everybody is there. And I've seen this before. They've got little kids who are 12 who are like super suave, and they've got cute little couples who are like 92. It's just a really fun night.
I so want to
Don't
do
you?
that. And when is that?
It's going to be It's second and fourth Fridays of every month, so it will be this Friday. And admission is free, but then, like I said, if you want to have lessons, just $10. Isn't that
That
fun?
sounds fantastic.
Now
How
that we could do,
fun.
right?
Yeah, we could totally do that.
Well,
just shake
The
it.
three of you will be actually moving. I'll just shake supportively.
Oh, no, I'll just shake supportively too. Absolutely.
All right, now movies coming out this weekend. I think that you know that nothing else is really going to compare, but let us begin with the fifth Pirates of the Caribbean, Dead Men Tell No Tales.
Pirates had infected the seas for generations. So I vowed to eliminate them all. And then there was this boy, Jack Sparrow.
Wow. Did you see young Captain Jack Sparrow?
We are seeing this on Friday night. I am so excited. Javier Bardem as
I
well.
know.
He's amazing. That's it. Look, ooh.
I love Javier Bardem, although I have to admit, he and Jeffrey Dean Morgan look identical. And last time I interviewed Jeffrey Dean Morgan when he was becoming Negan in The Walking Dead, that's all I could talk about. Is like, everyone keeps asking me for my autograph as Javier, and he's like, now I just sign it and give it back to him.
Oh no.
You know this is going to be epic.
It
Look
looks
at that.
amazing. Are you taking Zoe? She'd be a little young for this.
This is a
would
little
she?
intense. Zachy will dig
Yeah.
it, but Zoe's probably not ready. Oh, wow, look at that face. You know this is going to be good.
Oh yes. Oh, it's going to be fantastic.
Yes. So there's cannons firing. There's guys with parts of their face coming off.
Yeah.
It's all the things we enjoy. And then, of course, Captain Jack. And at one point, I believe he's not wearing pants.
Really?
Yeah. So really, it's fun for the whole family.
What underwear would Captain Jack Sparrow wear?
I don't know, but under those legs, it could be nothing. We're not sure.
Oh yes.
Yeah, well, I'll be there.
Oh,
Every
that's gonna
single
be
one
so
of us.
fun.
Okay, let's be honest. We know this is second choice, but come on, it's Baywatch.
This is not second choice for me.
Right?
The music. Oh, I love Baywatch so much. I run like that, don't
Look
you?
at his muscles. Wow. It's like he's some sort of genetic experiment from like a secret U.S. Department of Defense lab, because nobody really looks like that.
Oh my god.
I mean, nobody. Look at that face.
Two amazing movies this weekend.
Oh, yeah. The funniest thing, did you ever see Zac Efron do any of his outtakes from this?
Oh no.
There's this great, awesome shot where all of them are running down majestically down the beach, and they're all wearing their red swimsuits. And then all you can do is suddenly you see his feet up in the air because he's tripped, and he like literally flips over. And this is the one he put up on Instagram. Like, yeah,
was
I'm
that
in
a bit
Baywatch.
though, or was that real?
No, that was real.
Oh, I
That was-
saw that.
that was
and I
an
was like,
outtake.
oh, he's so funny. He's doing a little role.
No,
Oh, that's great.
He really just was completely humiliated in every way. So that's epic. So you know this is kind of, let's be honest, it's second choice, but you will be seeing it after you see it.
Baywatch is my first choice, and
Really?
then Pirates. Well, they're
That's
equally
okay.
amazing.
However your values are, I don't care. They're both there this weekend.
So excited.
We're going to be busy, aren't we?
Yes, busy and happy.
All right. So, oh, by the way, on GetPartDaily.com, they are definitely interested in the Bees game. They're already clicking this up. So if you want, once again, just head over to either Get Part Approved, Get Part Daily, or the Todd and Erin Facebook page, and you can comment on any of these. Yes, you are all Americans, Stephen. I appreciate that about you. I understand. And Carolyn, you would have to fight the other people for the other pair, but that's just fine. Once again, like, comment, share.
Yeah.
Wow, you picked the
Very
winners this
easy.
weekend.
Yeah,
Thank
right.
you.
Now I'm just excited for the weekend.
All right, now we just have to go find salsa shoes. Are
Yeah.
there special salsa shoes?
That's a good question.
Anyone have a suggestion? Just throw it up on Facebook. We'd
what
like to
are
know.
salsa shoes?
You have to have something for salsa, but they can't be really super high heels or you'll be falling off all the time. But it can't be
No.
flat because you'll look like a dork.
Yeah. And they have
Salsa
to be
shoes.
red.
You know, I didn't think of that either. All right, suggestions, we'd appreciate them on Facebook. Daisy, as always, you're a goddess.
Yay, so are you.
All right, coming up in just a couple of minutes, you got to stay with us. We have dog spikes. I'd like to tell you more, but I can't. Just come back.
We're brought to you this morning by Executive Transportation. Elegant service, professional style. Go to executiveutah.com. And All Utah Plumbing. Your home deserves the best. 24-hour emergency service at allutahplumbing.com. And by Columbus Travel, the best travel deals on the planet. Be sure to take advantage of our April sale. columbusvacations.com. Did you know you can catch the Todd and Erin morning stream any time of the day or night on Facebook, YouTube, and SoundCloud, and GephartDaily.com?
Look, the flowing water. The The runoff is happening.
That actually is a really good thing to remember, though,
Safety
about
first.
the flow-offs.
Right.
Don't go jumping into the water. And by the way, if your dog jumps into the water, don't go, oh, Sparky, I have to save you, because he's going to be the one coming out a couple of feet down
He's gonna survive.
and shaking off and
And
looking
you're
at you
not.
like, what? Why are you holding on to that branch? Yeah.
And speaking of, oh, by the way, at the end of the show, we're going to have some images. We don't want you to watch it if you're a little sensitive. That has nothing to do with people.
Okay.
It has to do with Mother Nature. But you'll never get it out of your brain once you see it.
All right, you're stressing me out just hearing
You
about
should
this.
be. I'll give you a heads up. I'll give you a heads up before we do it.
Okay.
You were talking about dogs. Mm-hmm. There's a problem in Anaheim, and where is this story? Because it's really important. Evidently, they have a coyote problem. If you know coyotes, and we've seen a bunch of them.
They're not as cute and cuddly as you might imagine when you meet them alone on a mountain trail. I have learned this.
And we showed a video a couple weeks back where a coyote ran in and to a person's yard and grabbed their dog and was running off with it, and then its buddy, the Rottweiler, came out and kicked its butt.
That was epic.
Well, evidently there's not a Rottweiler living at this house. Lady had 4 dogs. She lost 3
Are you kidding?
to coyotes, and there evidently is this huge problem.
Wow.
So traditionally what they've been doing is putting up a roller fence is what they call it. Mm-hmm. The recommendation is for coyotes 6 to 8 feet with a 3-foot 45-degree, you've seen the 45-degree angle.
Yeah.
So you can't
Yeah,
climb
yeah.
up and get over it like this, and then a roller bar on top of all that. So if the coyote jumps up, he can't get a grip, and the bar rolls and it comes off. So,
I had no idea coyotes could climb.
well, and you have to bury it like 2 feet under as well because they like to tunnel. So it's go 2 to 3 feet under. This is a lot. This is like $17 a foot.
Okay, this is
or
like the same kind of fence as
even
you
more.
would. Okay.
So they came
basically
up-
you need a high security, maximum
Right.
security prison fence.
Well, she said, I don't want to keep them inside because that's like prison. Guess what? You lost 3 dogs. Give me prison. This is what they came up with.
Oh, you're kidding.
Nope.
And look at that dog's face, like, really?
Yep.
You're sending me out like this?
Yeah, I know, right?
All right, that's freaking epic, though.
Oh, thanks.
You're welcome.
So basically, that's the dog. That's the lone survivor who probably wants to kill himself
Pretty
right
much,
now.
I'm guessing.
So what it has is
Oh, Susie said she wants to know where she can buy one of those.
those.
She says she's got a little Yorkshire Terrier. She says, do they come in those size?
Most likely they do. Would you really do that to your dog?
By the way, if you're following live, please put up a comment on Facebook today. We would love to see what's going on with you.
Now,
That seems kind of painful to me. I've got to be honest.
you know, it's interesting because it's kind of spiky and pointy. Mm-hmm. So they think the coyote's not going to eat it. And I got to tell you, king crab legs are kind of pointy, but I managed to get into there and eat those. So
Okay, that's yeah.
I'm glad I don't live there with my dog.
Oh, Karen had a good recommendation, by the way, for the salsa shoes we talked about in the last segment. She goes, tennis shoes. She goes, would you rather look like a dork in flat shoes or look like a dork falling off your high heels? That's a good point.
Good point.
Okay, this is kind of intense to me.
You want to go marry yourself.
This is like the stupidest thing I think I've ever heard. Didn't this come from Sex and the City when Carrie didn't want to give a present at a baby shower?
Years and years and years ago, somebody floated the idea of doing this. This is what they call it.
Oh, sologamy?
Sologamy. So
I love myself so much.
you do. You love yourself, which, you know, is a good thing.
Self-love is nice, but it can be carried apparently too far. So what's the plan
Tell
here
me
with
about
marrying
it. High school was, anyway. The things you have to consider is there's websites you can go to and get kits. Here's a kit. Go
Wait,
marry
there's
yourself.
a kit you can buy to
Of
marry
course there is.
yourself?
You got to market it somehow.
Okay.
So it's
Yeah.
about forgiving yourself, and you know, maybe one day you'll be telling someone else about you, and they'll be going, oh, you know, so there's sometimes where the moonlight hits my hair just right. I can't be more in love with me
That's so
than
beautiful.
I already am. I guess, yeah. So now that it comes with one ring and other things I'm not going to even talk about. The
Really?
question I have is, if you break up, who do you give half your stuff to?
Oh, I know. Do you have to fight yourself over, no, this is mine? And
I think you just
then you have to get separate apartments and you have to go visit your stuff in the other apartment? Or
give it away, evidently.
Oh,
Okay, one more warning.
Good morning, Stephanie Ross and our beautiful family. Good morning.
Warning. There's going to be some images coming up, and I'll give you a heads up on it. It doesn't have to do with people. It has to do with animals, and you will never forget what I'm going to show you, but not now. Not now.
First, we have people who are going to hell.
People are going to hell.
I apologize for swearing, but
This is like a guarantee.
this is
that
actually the name.
they're going to burn an HE double hockey stick.
There's really no question. This is just going to happen. Okay.
Who do you got?
Joshua Diamond, who's of Mableton, was charged Tuesday in 3rd District Court with communications fraud, a second-degree felony,
That's bad.
theft by deception, unlawful dealing of property by a fiduciary, and 2 counts of
horrible.
forgery. This began with an investigation in 2016 when the Salt Lake City Firefighters Union, once again, these are brave men and women who go into burning buildings to rescue our children,
And-
suffer injuries. They save you from meth labs. They do all these different things. They come to our son's school in order to help him after a seizure.
He stole their money.
The firefighters are our heroes. And this money, of course, goes to long-term family support programs, extended medical care, issues like that.
And we know Doug Rice is a friend of ours on Facebook and stuff, and his whole life has been with the fire department, and he's probably just
Yeah.
fuming
When
right
they
now.
found out, the union president said there were discrepancies between union accounts and checks that were written, so he went back to 2013 and then realized that Diamond had been writing checks to himself for disbursements. At this point, we're talking about over $200,000 worth of union funds.
Wow.
$200,000.
That is just the meanest thing. And by the way, if you're absconding with money and you're an accountant, or let's say you're just pretending to be one, they will catch you. You will go to jail for this because it's math.
Other than like stealing a fundament for orphans or something,
Wheelchairs.
How much
Oh.
lower could you
Oh, it's good.
scrape than the firefighters?
I don't know. I don't know. Stealing a person who's sight impaired, their cane. That-
People who are
going
to,
to
hell.
hell.
There
Is
you
it,
go.
is it time?
Are you sure you want to show this? You've been warning people all morning, although Sandy and Jennifer are dying to see whatever's coming
Okay.
up next.
All right. Let me prepare you one more time. What you're about to see is frightening. It's also real, and it also exists in Australia. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1.
Oh my God. Okay, I even like big spiders, but oh my God.
Let me explain what you're looking at right now. You're looking at a spider pulling a mouse it killed up the side of a refrigerator.
That spider is holding the mouse in its jaws and crawling up backwards.
Up.
Up a
Yeah,
fridge.
there it is.
Up a smooth surface.
Now, I warned you about this, okay, people? I warned you about this. I told you this was going to be upsetting.
Wow.
So this thing, basically, they decided not to get rid of it.
Can you show that picture again, the
Yeah,
first
just
one?
leave it up because it's just...
That's the
Yeah.
most traumatic thing ever in the
Because
world.
at this point, we're already traumatized you, so we might as well just put it back up.
You know, I have a
right?
girlfriend in my writing group. She's from Australia, and I said, "Oh, I love Australia. I've always wanted to visit." And she goes, "You don't understand, Erin. I live in a country where everything is trying to kill you." She says, "We have the highest thing of poisonous snakes and spiders and
Mm-hmm.
flying things." She goes, "Everything in Australia wants you to die."
Well, that's why they want a spider, and they've adopted it, and they're not going to kill it because at night it
What?
eats cockroaches and it eats other bugs that are in their home because they live in Australia and everything's trying to kill them.
Yeah, but eventually
So-
he's going to make off with one of the kids.
So I just
the
want
mouse was just the beginning.
Just want you to think about you laying in bed, spooning with your spouse,
And your pet spider is...
and here comes the spider across the covers, coming up towards your face, pulling a dead mouse. I'm sorry we had to do that.
I'm actually sorry you posted this too now, because this has destroyed my
I'm
desire
sorry.
to ever visit
But
Australia.
I did warn you. I did. I really did. So, what are they saying on Facebook? Oh, you can't say that on Facebook.
Julie Spain's from Australia, and she goes, "This is exactly right." Sandy Rosedale is primarily screaming, just blankly screaming. Then of course, there's Tanya who goes, "Charlotte!" No, it's not even Charlotte's
Charlotte,
Web.
no.
And Felicia, I'm very sorry that you're traumatized. We really...
Sorry. I warned you. I warned
You
you.
did.
You guys have a great day. It's the Todd and Erin Morning Stream on Gephardt Daily. robertdebry.com. I warned you. I did. I'm a nice guy.
No, you're not. You,
Warned you.
that spider thing is really.
I know, it's awesome, wasn't
No,
it?